Welcome back to an amazing Off the Record, guys, where we have the...
We already said Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Yeah. We already said that.
Hell yeah.
I hope this video gets uploaded in the same schedule.
Podcast. Me Wednesday, Thursday.
Sometimes I won't be here.
Oh, you're the reason
Sometimes
again.
I won't be here. It's fine. I don't have to be here all the time.
We're not doing that. If you're, I'd rather have him missing than you're missing.
You don't mean that.
Do Wednesday, Thursday.
I didn't know you were the biggest shareholder.
I'm not, dude. You guys are just nice guys.
Well, we've already gotten a chance to talk about how Barbell's dead. We've gotten a chance to talk about Nick doing a better job raising his rates. We've talked about the Kinjas already being dead for a while, but we're gonna catch up today. That's not funny, Ryan. We're gonna catch up today with Ryan.
It's just wild for you
I thought
to say
Kinjas
that.
failed.
It's not that time, Bart. And I could tell you're sensitive because of Barbell's recent failures. Alright? So
We got canceled.
Ryan, man, what's up with your life, your business life, how things have been going? You just finished Paula Abdul, you're like rich as fuck right now.
Check-ins.
When are you gonna move to Vegas? What's going on with
Can
everything?
you talk about the Paula Abdul stuff?
I don't think I can talk about everything, but yeah, I can talk about a little bit. Yeah.
Just like flirt with the line of what you can't talk
That's crazy that you
It's all
work.
fake and you didn't actually work for her?
Yeah, it's all fake, dude. That's pretty cool
just a
that you
bit.
work
It's a
with
long-running
her.
bit.
Yeah, it was dope. It's amazing. It's like
That's a legend.
absolutely, yeah. And it's crazy that like at her age, she really looks good, man, and she's killing it.
Was she like
dances hard.
78?
She's not 78. She's a little bit younger.
Like, you'd still smash?
Whoa, that's a. I don't think I could say.
That's a conflict of interest.
Would you hit it from the back? You can answer that.
I got
That's just general.
one of your other boys from Quest told you he smashed. Would you be like, hey, or would you be like, ooh?
I would be terrified.
What are you doing?
What are you trying to tell us?
No, that's just like. I mean, that'd be like if one of you guys told me that. I would be like, what the hell?
Fuck yeah. I fucked the shit out of Paula Abdul, dude. Recently.
As of this year.
Like current age, brother.
That's a good prompt. Grannies that could get it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Put it to the spreadsheet. Put it to the
That's
spreadsheet.
good stuff.
No, but she's really great, and the show itself is really good. That's my favorite part about it is that I didn't know how it was gonna come out, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, it's actually dope.
What's the favorite thing that you did or that was part of the project that you're like, oh, this is really cool creatively?
I think the just the freedom. They just were like, it's very much like, here's the deck, and like here's how each piece, the storyline of every, because it's like as a through line. So it's like I look at the entire presentation of like, here's the concept of piece 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's like, what do you think it sounds like? Go. It's just like that.
Did you score the whole show?
No, the song order is based on the narrative.
Got it.
But then, basically, my job is to like make up what's happening, like sound wise, and then there's some things where, like if you watch the show, there's like certain things where, like the music will flip, and I could like change it however I want. Like I don't have to keep. She was like, I want this tour to be like different than every other tour I've done. Because if you look back, a lot of her stuff, it's so good, but it's so classic. It's like she's doing what people really, really want out of her. It's like, yeah, I want to feel the classic, and I want to feel the 80s. But then like this one is a nice mixture of like both, with like a modern twist. Because the people that choreographed it is, you have like Philip Chabib, Jillian Myers. You got like all these like hitters from like our era. Like the whole team is people that like that we've worked with.
For people that don't know, like what was the job or the thing that you did?
Music director. Yeah. So it's basically like I'm the first and last like word of like what's this gonna be. Yeah. So that was like months of just like thinking of it and just a lot of versions of each track, like a lot of back and forth. But
Is it kind of sick to be music director when like she has all these songs already? So it's like, alright, fuck yeah. You don't have to like make.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah. It's
Well,
like,
that is the kind of the hard part is that like if someone like let's say like someone comes to you and they're like, hey, I want to flip my whole like show. Here's all the assets of the music. Don't just give me back the song. So then it's like you have to
Don't remix it either.
yeah, but you can. But that's the thing. Like you just have to make an educated choice. You just have to be like, all right, what's too much? What's too far? Where's the line at? And then you have to preserve the sanctity of why people like the song in the first place. So it's the thing where
something
like,
fresh.
yeah, it's a thing where like if you reinvent it too much and people don't like it, then you've now screwed over the artist because they don't like the song that they love now.
I think I'm so trash and garbage that I just want to hear the exact same fucking song that I'm used to.
And I think like I do too personally for especially for her music because I love all of her songs. So I'm like I want to hear it too. So I have to find a place that I feel like I'm hearing it, but I'm also getting more on top of it. Okay. So it's that fine line of, you know. But then luckily for me it's like if you when you watch the show it's a lot of like instrumental stuff where like I'm doing renditions of it. Like literally just playing out the whole like I'll do like the strings, piano, the bass, like all of the instruments, like one man banding every track. Oh, yeah.
Did you ever get into a position where you're working with either like one of the choreographers or something to adjust music in order to make the number more like prominent?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. So those like the way that it works normally, whether it's Paula or anybody, is that like I'll do a first version, which is like my wildest idea of it, and I'll be like, here's where I'm imagining it, and I just send it, and then someone will choreograph to it. They'll send me the video of what they did, and then I'll see it and go, oh yeah, I see what you're doing here at minute 4. Let me like accentuate what you did, and then I'll change the music to match the video. So it's chicken or the egg, we call it, where it's
I would fucking have a hard on working with you. Because that's the hardest part, because like, as a choreographer, you are working with the musical director a lot, but if they don't understand even like
How to dance.
performance element of it, that you don't know what you're trying to bring out, or like the feeling and stuff.
I'd be like, let's take all this out, play the fucking CD.
It makes it easier to
Play the radio edit. I don't want that intro or outro bullshit.
This shit's fucking gay. Play the
Whatever they
CD.
play on the radio stage, just play that one.
As he's drinking a Monster in a Colts jersey, clearly the music director.
I told you I'm trash. I prove it every day.
It makes it easier to have a dance background because then you just know what someone's trying to do when they're like making the piece, and then that way it doesn't have to be like finished for that communication to begin. So I'll do my first draft, the dancers will do their first draft, and then I'll do my second, they'll do their second, and then before you know it, we're at like 15 and it's close, and it's like, oh shit, that's it. And then of course complications will happen where like they do it on stage and they're like, I can't get from this top of the stairs to here, so we got to change the music and add another 8. Yeah, they're like, oh, Paula has to do a thing where she draws on the screen. Now we need like sound design for that. So a lot of it's also sound design where it's not just like music. It's like, hey, on this part, she's gonna write this thing and then scribble it out until. So you have to like make sound design for these sections too. It's the answer's not always like, like sometimes the answer is like Foley, you know.
What blows about it? What absolutely blows about
Do
it?
a Foley. Sucks.
What blows about it, I think, is kind of universal for most music work like that, is that you have to put aside your ego about anything you make, knowing it could just be completely deleted. Like,
Well, that's like every creative field.
Yeah.
You're like, this is so dope, and then she's like, I don't like it.
Well,
And you're
because there's
like,
also outside reasons. Yeah, and it's very low. It's a lot more seldom that's the reason why that you have to get rid of it because someone didn't like it. Usually the reason is something technical. Usually the reason is like I'll spend 2 days making this little section, and then I'm like, oh, it's perfect, and I'll send it in, and they're like, oh, we're not doing that section anymore because the concept for this part changed, and we don't have that prop, so we actually don't need it now. You're like, that's a lot of the reason why most things change. Usually,
But you're like, that shit, that was tight. I'm gonna do it for my tape now.
yeah, I mean, either way you look at it, if you're putting like, and this is so, it sounds like I'm being like, if you put in like 100% of your effort into the work, knowing it's gonna get deleted, you end up a better musician at the end of it. But if you're just like always careful and you're like, I don't want to put that much into this because it'll probably get canceled, then you're just gonna suck. So it's like,
Because it's also the same exercise that's making you a better artist too.
Yeah,
When you're giving your 100%, even though it gets canned every time.
yeah, I've made whole projects that got canned. I've done like I got hired a long time ago to do to soundtrack a video game that got canceled, and I made probably 20 like full formed tracks to this game. Like different theme songs of each character, everything, and then it just got canceled.
Do you think that they canceled it because of the music?
Yeah. Can you imagine cancel?
Same guy. He's like, this is trash. Delete it. Delete the whole game.
Play the CD. Play the fucking CD.
Play the CD.
You know how you arrange a bunch of music for like gymnasts and stuff?
Yeah.
Do any of the gymnasts you work with, did they end up making it to
Jordan Child.
Oh yeah, Jordan Childs is there. Yeah.
So you did her piece that she did?
Yeah. So Jordan, I've done Jordan Childs's Flora routines, and then also Emma Malabuyo, who went to do the Philippines. She's representing Philippines for this Olympics.
How did you get Olympians to be like, yo, I need your music, man?
Oh, because it all started because I was doing mixes for like Nike shows, like at the Portland headquarters. We would do these like
Beaverton,
yeah. We would do these Nike presentations with Quest Crew where it was like hockey used to do them. It was basically when Nike has like a new product and they have to show the shareholders, they always have to make a fancy presentation to show, even if it's just like a one article.
Like a keynote speech from Apple or something.
Yeah. So then like they'll bring in like Kinjas or Quest or someone to just perform using that gear, and they'll make like a concept around it. And I used to do mixes for that. And then one of the people that worked at Nike had a friend who needed a mix for like a gymnast, like real quick, and was like, hey, like I got a friend that's choreographing for this gymnast, like can you do this mix? And then I did one of them, and then she was like, oh, you want to do like the whole thing? It was like years ago. And then I was like, yeah, sure, these are easy, it's fun. And then I did like for 2 years, I think I did them, and I never bothered to like watch them or go to the meet or anything, because I was.
He doesn't watch the games.
He doesn't watch the games.
Yeah, I don't watch the games. And then like finally like one of the videos went viral or something, and then I was like, oh shit, that's the thing I did.
As an artist, do you ever go, that's mine? I need to be recognized for my work. You need to at least give me a shout out when you use my music.
No. The cool thing is that I like doing the UCLA stuff because they're so easy. They're like the easiest people to work with music-wise out of everybody, because they just trust me. They're just like, hey, here. So what they'll do is they'll send me like 8 songs, and they'll tell me the concept. They'll be like, oh, this girl, she's gonna do a Bad Bunny show. Like her floor exercise would be all Bad Bunny music. It's gonna have this. And through them, I learned the exact formula of like how it works. You have to do ramp ups. Like you have to do sections where they're not going to be doing anything and they are going to run and do a pass. Yeah. So it can't always be like, it has to be like this the whole time.
Yeah. Like sports specific things.
Yeah. It's a floor exercise, floor routine. Yeah. So it's very specific. It's not just like when you watch like UCLA versus another school, it's really obvious that UCLA is doing something so different.
Is it like that one that you showed me of that girl who was like super? She's like tumbling with the guy, and she's like so fucking like she's crushing and just killing it, and like, but you guys thought it sucked. You and Anthony thought it sucked.
Wait, what?
Remember that one where like this? You guys were showing me this fucking video. This chick like who's like doing all kinds of, I don't know. She's like flipping around and stuff, and like it's the sad music.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh no! He's talking. You're so stupid.
You know what I'm talking about?
Wait.
I think he's talking about some choreographers in a ballroom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Is it like that? Like white?
No, he's talking about gymnastics where there's like they're flipping and
They're in the house.
I can't even hear it. Just say it, then we'll cut it out.
No, dude. I'm not doing it.
Say it.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Say it, you coward.
Yeah, say it.
I think he's talking like. Remember?
Yeah, dude.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly. They were in a house.
A very esteemed choreographer who was like canceled because he was like doing like little kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? And then the lawsuit happened.
Yeah. The girl was doing a floor routine. She was doing a dance at her seminar, and everybody was. It was like in a banquet hall.
Yeah.
And she's like just doing this
like
slow
fucking
little thing, and she's on the floor the
And
whole
you're
time.
cracking your fucking ass up.
I can't remember that. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Leave it in.
I don't know if it's like that.
God damn.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah.
So like, that's like the same idea, right? You backtrack, like do a certain thing, like. No. All right.
Up and down, yeah.
Oh, build.
Slow, big move. Yeah.
But yeah, it's super dope. It's really like it's fun because when you now that I've seen what they do with, I didn't want to watch it because I was always self-conscious about like, oh man, like what if it's not good? So I never like to watch the end product for a lot of the gymnastic stuff. And then when I finally saw it, now I like try to go to as many meets as possible. It's so hype.
Was Jordan using your mix in the Olympics this time?
I don't know. I don't think she was using, because I think the one I made for her might have been like an older piece, but I think Emma is using, oddly enough, I made her an all Paula Abdul mix, like for, I forgot what season it was, but I think she's doing that.
Do they need to get fucking music clearing licenses for that
What's
stuff?
funny about the Olympics, not a lot of people know this, but because the athletes are not getting paid, it's technically
Like a non-profit.
Artistry, so yeah.
So they can use whatever they want, but the rules are like, because I did the Olympic skaters too. They have the same rule set. You just can't put, you can't have lyrics.
You did Olympic skaters.
Tanya Hardy?
This guy's legit.
Tanya Hardy.
Tanya Hardy is so
3 years old.
Sick.
I wish.
She was on a cereal box.
Babe Ruth's music? That's crazy.
No, I did I did the music for the Shibutani siblings.
Oh, you did.
Alex and Maya, yeah. For the Winter Olympics.
What
where
was
they
the
beat
music
Korea.
that they chose?
They did a Coldplay routine, and then they did this other.
Coldplay without music, lyrics.
Actually,
You
for
just
them,
look for Coldplay instrumental?
They can use lyrics. I'm sorry, yeah. Skating can use lyrics.
Skating can use lyrics.
Why can't other ones use
Gymnastics is relegated to only using. You can only use words that aren't words. So you can go, ooh, but you can't have like.
So Lil Jon.
Well, I mean, he can't say yeah.
It's like, yeah.
That was good, actually. That didn't get any appreciation. That was fucking
You
good.
can only use exclamations, which is why if you watch a gymnastics floor routine, you'll hear someone go, ooh, but like you won't hear the actual words. Yeah.
Why? It's distracting?
It's considered. I mean, I think that's just the rules. Like it just isn't fair if someone gets to use lyrics and you don't. So everyone
It's
just uses.
interesting. I just realized this maybe for the first time because I'm not paying attention well, but all the guys who do floor gymnastics don't have music. They're just doing like.
And they're also not dancing.
Yeah, they're just like. Watch me do some gangster.
Because they don't have to
flips.
lean on that shit. That's what it is.
If you guys want to go sometime, like when the UCLA season starts, it would be pretty fun.
Let's go,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
down. That's sick.
That'd be
Actually, really fun. Because when you see UCLA, their quality of how they do their floor is like, it looks like, you know, like when you watch something, you're like, these are the bad boys of gymnastics. It has that like feel of like, oh, they're like going outside the box. Like each one of the gymnasts has a different like really thought out concept. Wow. And then musically, it's like just on another like, you could tell like when the next team goes, they just have some like conservatory ballet sounding shit. Everyone's like sitting like this, they're all bored. Yeah. And then UCLA.
There's no sports on in the whole wide world on the same day.
I'd go if we could bet.
The whole wide world.
Hey, real quick,
We
guys.
just all got to bet.
Yeah, I'd down to bet.
For Ryan, huh?
Yeah.
Ryan's impressive. You're very
Most
impressive.
interesting man in the world.
Honestly,
The amount of gigs that you've done, it's pretty crazy.
oh my God, everybody just get dick shots right now.
When this is coming out, but if anyone wants to go see it, it's called the Magic Summer Tour. It's with New Kids on the Block, Paula Abdul. It's really good. Go check it out.
Oh, new kids on the block?
Okay, that's when I can go to the bathroom then.
And then also
Get a beer.
go watch the UCLA gymnastics meets next season at Poly Pavilion. It's really good.
You got something upcoming that you're really excited about?
No, nothing.
Not booked and blessed? Me neither, dude.
By the way,
neither.
your shirt fucks hard.
Nothing.
Fucks hard.
Nothing I'm excited about, I guess. But I mean, it's all just normal shit.
You're not excited about us. You're not excited about JK.
This is all.
You got more
This is what
JK
keep,
artists coming up.
this is what keeps me going.
Wednesdays.